Hello there my loves, and in today's video we are going to be doing another card reading. So I'm going to be showing you how to answer a question just using one card. So one oracle card or angel card or tarot card, whichever is the deck that you want to use is perfectly okay. And I'm going to use my Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty deck today for this reading. And we need one question, so we're just going to ask one question and just draw one card, and then I'll show you how we can actually clarify the answer that we get as well, the message that we get with the card. So I'm bringing my angel journal in to this video today. I've set myself up, I've cleansed the space. I've got some clear quartz and some amethyst crystal there that I always keep around me whenever I'm doing any readings. That's just something that I like to do, as I mentioned in a previous video. So I'm going to go back to my pages in my journal, where I'm going to have a look and see what are some of the questions. I've written some questions down here relating to the virtues that my angels are working on with me. My writing is very messy, that's perfectly okay because it's just my journal. And I'm going to have a look through my questions. I like that question, what else would you have me do? At the moment that seems to be a big question. What would you have me do, angels? And in relation to my path, in relation to my spiritual path, and that is obviously my life path. So I want to use that question as the basis for this reading today. So what I'd like you to do is to go back through your own angel journal and just to select a question that's burning in your mind right now that you think, yeah, I'd really like to ask that question. I'd like to see what my angels have to say about it. So with that question in mind, I'm just going to cleanse my cards. A really good way of cleansing the cards is to just knock the underneath and the top of them, and then hold the cards in your non-dominant hand, because this is the receiver of energy, and then hold your dominant hand over the cards. That is the giver of energy. So I'm going to do that behind the camera. Just do that for a few moments, sending my intentions into the cards with the question that I have in mind. What would you have me do as part of my spiritual path next, angels? And then obviously you pose your question as well. Do a little bit of shuffling behind the camera as well, because it's just easier when I'm filming a video and I shuffle. If I try and do it in camera, I tend to send the cards flying everywhere. So just closing my eyes as well. When I shuffle, I tend to like to do that because I can concentrate a little bit more. Sending my intentions into the cards. And I'm going to take that top card, okay? So I'm feeling as though that top card is for me. And it's going to answer this question today. So what have we got? We've got this red card that is the number 17. If you can see that okay. Just a little bit more light on the subject here. And the first thing that I'd recommend you do is just stay calm. So it's very easy to start to leap in and start diagnosing, to start coming up with answers. And it can happen like that, you know, your train of thought can just go whoosh. It's got so much flying through my mind. So I want you to take deep breaths and stay calm. And just be open to say, I don't have the answers right now. I'm just collecting information. I am in a state of curiosity. So take a deep breath in. Breathe in a state of curiosity. And I am going to literally take at face value what I see, what jumps out at me from this card. So I'm going to get my angel journal again, my beautiful angel journal. And I'm going to write down my question first of all. Start in a fresh page. I'm going to put date as well, because it's really nice to go back to these times and to just see what was going on at that point in time for you. You can always revisit these questions and you can ask for further information, you know, in a month's time, in 2 months' time, you know, whenever you feel that you're ready to get a little bit more insight and guidance, because there's big questions we're asking, aren't they? So my question is, what would you have me do next? Just writing that down. On my spiritual path, my purpose. And the card that I drew is, so we're going to catalogue this, so we're going to make a note of this. So it comes from the Oracle of Wisdom and Beauty deck. And the card number is 17. I also like to make a note of adding the numbers together. So if there's double digits on the card, to add that number together. So 1 and 7 is 8. Okay, remember, deep breaths as you're doing this. Don't get too attached to anything that you're seeing, or you're perceiving as good or bad. We can get excited, can't we? Oh, it's a good card. Oh no, it's a bad card. There's no such thing. And then I'm going to write those words down. The breakthrough. Reality. Don't be afraid to try things on that are outside your comfort zone. So immediately I'm getting a message there, aren't I? If you're using oracle cards, usually you have more words on them. You'll have words on your angel cards as well. So it's about being, first of all, breaking through, breaking new ground. Now, what I'm also observing here as this objective observer is I'm seeing these little patterns. And these look like poppies, the way they've got this black centre and then this red around them. So I've never noticed that before, I have to say. I'm in a state of curiosity here. And I never noticed that those were like poppy shapes, but that is very much coming up as a message for me. So I'm going to put poppies. And I will have a little investigate about what is the spiritual meaning of a poppy, and see what comes up for that. So I need to investigate it. I've also got a little heart shape there. So we've got a heart. And the colour red. So what colours are you seeing? So we've got the colour red. Now, when I think about the association and the meaning of the colour red can be, it's about the body, it's the root chakra, so the first chakra. Red is the colour of safety as well. So if you think of Red Cross, and safety is very much connected to the root chakra. So that's what I was feeling when I looked at that straight away, that sort of sense of the red there. But I've also seen gold. So there's gold in the background with the star. The stars there. Now that, again, I don't know if you can see, that looks like that star is almost hanging on a piece of gold ribbon, you know, like if you were awarded a medal, it's like that. So it's like medals for bravery, isn't it? So I'm going to write that down. Red is the colour of courage and bravery. Courage, bravery, a medal, star. And it can be, the root chakra is also about comfort and belonging. It's about the tribe that we belong to. So I'm just writing these words down with no attachment to a meaning just yet. Tribe. Comfort zone as well. It's, you know, talk about that sort of comfort, belonging, safety. And then the words on this card are, don't be afraid to try things outside of your comfort zone. You've got to be daring. So be brave. So now I'm going to, I've got my iPad here, I'm just going to have a look at the meaning of poppy. So the way that I research the meaning of anything that's symbolic is to just say the spiritual meaning or spiritual symbolism of the poppy. Let's see what comes up. It symbolizes peace, and it's also a symbol of death. So in remembrance, you know, here in the UK there is a it's like a period of time where we remember the soldiers who fought in the war, and we all buy red poppies and we wear them. It's called Wear Your Poppy with Pride. It's for Remembrance Sunday. It usually happens in November. And the poppy flower is a natural pain reliever. So it's associated with healing and relief of pain. Because obviously the poppy is can produce opium, morphine, codeine comes from poppies. And the poppy also means true self-discovery and enlightenment can be found within, not from outside. Let's see what else. Remembrance of, you know, ancestors. And let's see what else. Let's see what else comes up. It says upcoming creative period, a greater sense of clarity in the future. Birth and giving birth to new ideas and new inspiration. Expression, safety. So safety and healing seem to be important words. Healing and relieving of pain. Which is really interesting because I am actually doing a lot of research and learning about healing. You know, healing with the angels. So I really like that. I would also look into the meaning, the angel meaning of the number 17 and the number 8 as well. And I'll do that outside of this video because obviously you don't want to sit and listen to me talking about my own interpretation of my message in such finite detail. But I will definitely do some research on that side of things. So that's given me quite a lot of information, and what I would also do is something has just occurred to me that I want to count these black dots, these black circles. So I'm just going to do that with my pen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see, I'll just double check that I've got all of them there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and there's 2 stars at either end of the card. So there are 7 black circles, centers, and 7 is the number of purpose, life purpose, mission, which is interesting because that's the very question that I asked. And so take your time and really explore the card and the imagery on it and any of the things that are coming up on there. Now you can take another card from the deck, so you know that's the next one in line, and that interestingly is also 26 adds up to 8. So I've got 2 number 8s. Keep calm, you know, spend time sort of unraveling the mystery. There's a lot of blue on there with the throat chakra. So I could use that card, but I'm going to show you how to use a clarifying card next with a separate deck. So you could use two decks or you can use the same deck. I am in this circumstance going to use this card deck, the Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, which I really quite like. So let me just do a little shuffle behind the camera, sending my intentions into, can you clarify any further the message here? So this is our second card, which we're using as a clarifier, and this is very helpful if you have felt a little bit confused by the message, where you're just like, I'm not sure they've got enough information. So I'm feeling like I want to take that card off the top there, and you know, straight away, so have a look and see if there's any commonality. So that card is number 3, the waxing crescent, and the word is realization, and we've got the word reality. So I'm going to add realization next to reality because something's becoming real. And it could be, you know, I'm just going to write this down. It could be that something that I've been trying to break through with becomes a reality, that the door had been locked and there is the keyhole, and I'm small enough to sneak through that keyhole and to make something a reality, to break through whatever door or whatever lock was in my way, whatever was stopping me from moving forward. So there is this realization of being able to break through, being able to unlock something. We'll also say that we use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck for the clarifying card. So it's important to write that down. And you can take photos of the cards as well and keep them as like a screensaver on your phone, because that again is going to give you a really interesting further insight as studying the card all the time. Now, I also looked at the timer then, and while I was talking, and it said 1717, so the number 17 seems to be important. So 17 is the card number, and also the timer showed that repeating number. Timer. So this is really interesting, isn't it? We notice, we're observers, we're curious. Anything else that I'm spotting on there? I've got a waxing crescent, so we've got the waxing crescent in the sky. So it seems like, you know, when the moon is waxing, it opens you up to new things. The day is breaking. She's standing there and she can see very clearly all that is ahead of her. She's coming out of the darkness into the light, into the daybreak, the breakthrough. So the daybreak and breakthrough, so both of those are connected, which is really interesting. So we've got daybreak on that card, and we've got breakthrough. So it feels like there is a breakthrough, something becoming a reality, the realization of something, and that could be connected with the timing of it, the next waxing crescent moon, that new crescent appearing in the sky there. So that is how we do this. You can leave those cards up on your altar or place them nearby somewhere. As like I said, take a photograph of them so you can observe them, and you can really pick up anything else that you are seeing. You know, anything else that is emerging in terms of messages, because our angels communicating with us, we're going to have to do the work. We're going to have to open ourselves up to our intuition. Now, sometimes it comes flooding in. It's amazing. We get so many insights and they come in thick and fast. And then other times we have to just breathe and be still. We have to allow things to percolate in our mind and allow those messages to get confirmed by things that are going on around us. So look out after you've done your reading for yourself for any signs and symbols that come up for you over the coming hours, the coming days, Notice your dreams. Notice any symbols, any repeating numbers that seem to be coming up again. I do want to investigate this number 17, so we're going to have a look at the meaning of the angel number 17 here, because I think that would be useful just to you know, give a kind of conclusion to this reading. I think would be really good. So let me see. Angel number 17. Let's just take a look. So it indicates luck and success, moving to the next level of commitment if you're already in a relationship with someone. An auspicious sign that your current life path is leading you to manifest good fortune, and an indication that you are on the right path in your life. Isn't that amazing? And it says, whatever actions you're taking in life are the correct ones, and your angels are aware of your direction in life, and you're advised to follow the course confidently. You have divine blessings and assistance in your endeavours. It also says, in order to accomplish your purpose in life, I'm just waiting for this screen to load. It's very slow. In order to accomplish, where's it gone? Okay, so it's saying that you have to be highly constructive and optimistic. You have to have the right conviction that you'll succeed. And you are the creator of your own fate, and divine forces are asking you to listen to your inner voice to achieve your ambitions. And it says the angel number 17, this is interesting, appears whenever you're doing something right. Your guardian angels are trying to convey a message to you. You should continue with whatever you're doing because you are on the right path. So isn't that lovely? What beautiful messages today. So I'm going to write all of that down and take photos of that. And I'm feeling very encouraged by those messages today. And I hope that you will give this a go. I hope it all brings some beautiful messages for you too. Let me know. Message me. Put some comments in the comments box under the video or in the Facebook group. I'd love to hear how you get on with this. And it is such a powerful and very simple way of getting answers to questions, especially those questions around those virtues that your angels are helping you with, and all those questions that we raised in previous activities. So good luck with that. Lots of angel blessings.